Leo, welcome to your full moon energy read. What's up? What's going on? The full moon will be in the sign of Capricorn July 21st or thereabouts, depending on where you are in the world. So, let's see what you're up to under the moon. Show me. Show me Leo under the moon. Show me Leo under the moon. Like always, take what resonates, save it does not. But do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Leo, please. Show me Leo. Okay. The Ace of Swords. Judgment. King of Wands. The Empress. King of Pentacles. Good, good. Feeling secure. I like where you're headed here. This is nice. Okay, and I got someone of importance here today. In other words, outside of you, but take it resonates if it does not. It could all be you, but two kings and an empress. It's like, that's all me. Could be. Can't say it's not a possibility. However, typically, that's quite a bit of energy from one person. So, yeah, if there's another person here today, reverse those energies as you see fit. Ace of Swords, crowning you, right? A strong sense of knowledge, a truth, a particular truth that we abide by, okay? And it's not just our truth, it's also what we're willing to do in terms of making use of the sword, so action as well. Judgment, decision, lesson, something's coming up. It's going to require our attention. I think you got it, though. King of Wands, that's you. That is your natural state of grace, okay? And the Empress, I do believe this is someone outside of you, someone of importance. But you, right there, also I believe is you. King of Pentacles, that sense of groundedness, practicality. Okay, some of you might have some very sharp aspects in your chart in terms of fixed energy, particularly yourself, Leo, as well as Taurus. But who knows, okay? Just an FYI. But there's a very strong sense of I know who I am and know what I'm about, okay? I'm a visionary, right? I burn brightly. I have a sense of passion, direction, inspiration in this life, ambition. But also, hey, I'm grounded too. I'm reliable. I'm resourceful. That's what's up. We're going to start right there with that King of Pentacles. So what the big decision is, I don't know. I'm just kind of being like, okay, bye. You're dismissed. No more scroll for Leo. You're good. You're good. Let's see that King of Pentacles. Nobody's perfect. There's no such thing. I'll see all the humanness and stuff. But whatever this is, I mean, you look great. You do. You know, strong knowledge base. And I should think a strong sense of spiritual self if you're listening to yourself and what that judgment is. All right. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. Show me that King of Pentacles. I keep hearing Here Comes the Sun. As soon as I sat down, actually. The Beatles, of course. The Sun being considered one of your power cards. What's going on? Page of Cups, Judgment, twice, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so the decision is with you now as we speak, okay? It's something you are very aware of, and you're saying you're going to trust yourself to make a practical decision, okay? That's interesting. You're saying you're confused, Two of Swords. You don't know what to make of it just yet, but you do know it's important, okay? And you're trying to keep your heart open towards this decision. But again, it's kind of like it's hitting your practical side with that King of Pentacles, practically speaking. What's the best possible decision here? I need to work through it a little more, but it's active. Okay, it's active. There's the admission here of I don't know everything, so you're working through it. Okay? All right, let's see what's crowning you. The Ace of Swords. Let's see that Ace of Swords then. I like how you immediately kick it off. I know. I know. I know judgment's on me. I know. I know. I know. I'm working through it. Okay. God. Leo's like, I knew it when I sat down. I knew it. See, and I'm already working on it, Christina. I'm already working on it. Okay, good. I'm glad you are. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Let's see that Ace of Swords. Let's see what you've arrived to in terms of logic, reasoning, rationality, or simply your truth. Ace of Swords. Some of the Ace of Swords. Some of the Ace of Swords. The Sun. Here comes the Sun. Three of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Strong sense of self. Basically, you're saying I have to do what's right by me. And I will trust myself to make that decision when the timing is right. You have every intention of providing for yourself, in that conclusion, the happiest possible outcome. I don't know what that is, but it lends to your sense of autonomy. Nine of Pentacles. Well, I'm surprised. Somebody's dropping something off. I'm surprised Miss A didn't kick off. I don't want to say the name, because then we'll start speaking. I'm surprised it didn't. Okay, I was waiting. But no. Okay, anyway. Ace of Swords, the Sun, Three of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. You have every intention of making the best possible decision for yourself and therefore action that constitutes your personal sense of happiness, but you're saying I need a little more time. Okay? In summary. So this is with you. This is with you. Your big decision here. I gotta see what this is. I like your conclusion. You're saying I will do the best what's right for me as best I can. As long as it lends to my sense of self, I trust my own experience here. Okay? In short, I know I want to make the decision that makes me happy. It might take a minute. Three of Wands. You're saying I can be patient. Okay? So that's positive Three of Wands, not negative. The idea of acting upon that truth when the timing is right. All right? Let's see that Judgment then. Oh my, what is this Judgment? No. Let's see that Judgment. What is this Judgment call? What is this? I like how you immediately opened up with it. You're like, I know. I need a little more time with it, okay? You are showing me heavy aspects here of practicality, so I know you do prize on prosperous outcomes for yourself. Not just in finances, I mean in terms of what's correct for you at the feasible 3D level, you know? Excuse me. Let's see that Judgment. Show me that Judgment. Show me that Judgment. Page of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups. Oh, thinking about splashing around in the big cup, are we? Yeah. Okay. Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I'm very curious about that Five of Pentacles. Are we going to allow ourselves to move past any fears of abandonment and prior breakages to explore love again? Is that the big decision here, Leo? That is a big decision. And it's interesting that you're approaching it from a practical point of view. I respect that. I have some experience there with love. To be in love, what does that mean? What does that even mean? Well, for you, personal sense of, I only do this because I want to. And I think I'm ready for it. And I think the love energy might lend to my sense of happiness. And I would choose it for me. That's the way it should be. And Judgment's attached to you, not once but twice. So it's like if you lean into love, okay, whatever form it may take, a brand new cup, a repaired cup, or what you might call renewal, that's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you. The point is, are you ready for it? Are you ready to open up towards it? Are you ready to receive it? Are you willing specifically to open up any past breakages, damage, separations, abandonment stuff? And put your trust and faith back into love. Okay? That's really it. That's all I've seen for you so far. But you're aware of it. It's almost like you're saying, if I go back into the love arena, Christine, I want to do this consciously and from a sound point of view. I want to choose it. I want to choose it correctly. It's right for me. So that would explain to me then why you are taking your time with it. All right? But it is coming across as a big decision for you to open your heart back up and to be curious at all, despite whatever breakages might have preceded this. It's a big decision for you. Okay? I'm not sure why. But you're really, and by that I mean, a lot of people can fall into love or they are actively looking for it. You're showing it to me as it has to be a conscious decision, which is, you know, I mean, that's not always what people experience. Saying if you lean into love, you have to consciously choose it and understand that it's best for you. Okay. Putting a lot of importance into this. You know? Let's say that King of Wands. Let's see what you're doing. You seem to be in good possession or grip of your natural energy. All right. Let's say that King of Wands. It's one thing when somebody's like, I'm looking for love. I guess my point, I'm trying to distinguish between the two concepts. Somebody's like, I'm looking for love. I'm not going to be open to it. But you're like, this is a decision for me. That's what you're telling me. This is an active decision for you. So we're taking this seriously. And it's a call, too. It's a feeling. The judgment there. So now you got the spiritual essence into the mix. Let's see that King of Wands. Oh, death. Towers. Six of Pentacles. Oh. Oh. Oh, my goodness. You thought those days of operation were over. Oh. Well, then that would explain it. That would explain so much of it. Like I said, most people just go around like, I'm looking, I'm dating, I'm trying to be open, you know, it's like whatever. Or they just fall into it. You know, they just met somebody at the subway and they're like, oh, well, this just started, because you knew it hit different. Yours is like, it has to be a conscious decision. And it has to be good for me. It has to be coming from a good place to me. I have to make sure I'm correct. I was like, okay, what's with all the padding there? It's good padding. I like it. It says you want to be secure in your decision. Cool. I respect that. That's nice. But it's something you thought you would never do, honey. Tower's over that death. It's like, no more for Leo. No more for Leo. And you probably believed that for a while. Tower's like, nah. I know you thought you believed that, but you didn't really. So the Tower has a happy way of saying, like, this is what you thought. This is what you believed, and this is what you thought you felt. And you believed it at the time. We know that. But with all due respect, Tower. It's not me, guys. That's the Leo I'm looking at. You know, Towers, they come in various sizes and have various meanings and contexts. Some of them are mind-blowing. Some of them are quite simple in nature. The point is just they serve a point. So it's almost like you're saying those days are over for me. I'll never balance with someone again. Ever. Or I'm just going to keep it about the coin. I'm just going to keep it about the to and fro, the back and forth, my contracts. Again, you showed me high levels of practicality. You really thought, you know, your heart days or your love days were over or something like that, and it's not true. I'm guessing we had some pretty powerful Five of Pentacles in our past that led you up into that position of abandonment or rescarring, old scars, you know, that put you in that position of no, never. And I think you probably emphasized your 3D world, your resume stuff, the to and fro, as I said. And that was a good fit for you for a long time until one day it wasn't. So I want to know what got you answering this call, because you felt it, right? You felt it intuitively, spiritually, and emotionally. So what started knocking on your door that made you curious about opening it again? That's what I'm curious about. Let's see this Empress. What's up? Let's see that Empress, please. I'm trying not to lose track of your King of Pentacles self. That's the one that kept you grounded and kept you going. You know, focus on the reality. That's what matters. And that shored you up very well. I'm not knocking that at all. And it gave you that experience, enough experience for you to recognize the signs that you want to listen to this, that you want to be open towards it, that level of grounding and practicality. But it's like I tell people all the time, when you're showing me that level of experience and success, and I'm not saying you're wealthy or over-the-top famous, I'm just saying eventually when things calm down and you feel more comfortable with you, you're going to want to share that with somebody. Eventually of equal, hopefully of equal value. You know, but you're looking at an Empress over here, okay? So let's see if they're worth answering that call for, eh? Let's see that Empress, please. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's see that Empress. What's up? Oh, Ten of Swords, King of Wands. That's who we're talking about. Okay, so that's going to be a repaired cup. This is a repaired cup. It's calling to you with the King of Wands here. No. So this is someone of importance whom we know. Again, guys, I have to point this out with the aces all the time. In fact, I devote whole readings to it called aces. Aces can be brand new or renewed. You showed me breakage around your heart. That doesn't necessarily mean that you were interested in renewing it with like an ex. Okay? No. It's just the willingness to look past abandonment or breakage issues to open your heart again. And it still stands true. This just seems to be tied to a specific person. Now, if you are all angry and you're spitting at me like a mad cat, okay, don't worry about it. It's not yours. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. You get to choose. Tarot is literally choose your own adventure because that's life. Tarot reflects life, or at least it's supposed to. I don't know who this is. And while there is frustration there and while there is pain there, you seem to be determined to stand next to it with the King of Wands. Not once, but twice. And I never again. Never again. I got you. And you believed it. I know you did. The Tower's here. You were all in on that concept. Nevertheless, I see you standing next to someone of importance, despite whatever issues there were. Ten of Swords, Five of Wands. Not insubstantial. And nevertheless, the Empress calls to you. Okay? It's your choice to try to repair that cup in this situation. Seems impossible, I'm sure. And yet, nevertheless, you're showing up for it. What the results are, I don't know. I just see their level of importance to you. Okay? That's all. So yes, I like your decision here. I actually agree with this because it makes sense considering that last frame of mind. And that is, it has to be what's in your best interest. I completely agree. It has to make you happy, otherwise there's no point. It has to be a truth that's important to you, or again, I agree with you, there's no point. Very practical decision making. Okay? I applaud you for it. You're saying, I'm doing this because it makes me happy. I may not have the results. But I'm speaking for me here. This is my decision. Okay? Very Leo, in my opinion. Very Leo. Well, this is my decision. I mean, you may not agree with it, but this is what I understand best serves me. Okay? So while it's coming from a practical background, the attitude behind it is very Leo. Let's get some advice. Whether or not you will succeed, I could not say. I do not know. I know that you stand next to them long enough for you to exchange. Clearly there's a lot of outstanding pain there. You might even call unresolved. Let's get some advice, please. Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, the Emperor. This is going to be one of those situations where our sense of empowerment has been off, okay? By avoiding, perhaps we thought momentarily we were being empowered, but that's not the case. The real empowerment comes from you standing on your own and acting as an autonomous individual about whatever this relationship is. We saw it back here as well. If you do this, it has to be right for you, and you come to that consensus on your own, and you act upon it accordingly, okay? But what doesn't work okay, is avoiding this and feeling like that's a choice of empowerment. That doesn't work. Okay. We know this doesn't work. All right. We do have the potential here for a matching Emperor Empress. But if we use our empowerment incorrectly, we're going to still feel justified and correct when we're not. Okay. I just don't see you wanting to do that. So you do what's right for you. Okay? Anything else in here, please? Six of Cups. This is the one we said we would never speak to again. Ever. Fucking ever. Yeah. Six of Cups, some sort of soul bond here. We've known each other a long time. Shared emotionality, memories. So this is, historically speaking, a person we have outstanding owies with. Okay? There's that Death and the Six of Cups. I have a feeling this is a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Do keep in mind, death, first and foremost, is meant to represent transformation, not just ending. All things are possible if we're willing to transform. But do keep in mind it takes two. Okay. Yeah, soul bond. This is the one we broke from. I got it. Thank you, Spirit. I got it. Can we look at this Five of Pentacles differently? Can we experience it differently? Therefore, transform it? And possibly how we interact with it. Are there outstanding wounds here? Yes. Can they be addressed? Yes. Otherwise, I don't think you'd be showing up next to it. What happens after that, I do not know. I was just trying to look at you under the full moon, honey. Okay. All right. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. I'd have to agree with that. Take time out to breathe. Disseminating moon. If you can breathe and you can get through it, communication is key, though. Yeah. As with most things. All right. Anything else in here, please? Surrender to the divine. Oh, see, that's that judgment knocking on you. Couple times. Surrender to the divine. Yeah, the full moon. In other words, some of you will absolutely know by the full moon. It will be more of a feeling, I believe, for you, and then a conscious thought second. Okay? All right. Who knows? Maybe this is coming towards you, and you still have the same or more or less decisions to make, so do keep in mind. Reversal is always a possibility. Okay. The birds, the little birds, messages, communication. Okay, number 12. Hummingbirds for some of you. Time is a thief. Time is a thief, number 24. We've been talking to people. How time is a thief, or time gets away from us, or time has passed. A lot of time has passed. Yeah, I told you this was long ago and far away. The harvest. Concern. That's what I'm saying. Can something, there's that productive value I see in you. Is there something that can come from this, or is it indeed over? We still have the scythe, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's what this is. Okay. Or can production still come of this? Is there anything to harvest? Or is that a winter of too many standings? Polar bear, number 15. Having to be aggressive and or assertive. I don't mean imposing your will in the wrong way. I'm saying following your instinct, even if it's difficult. Okay. All right. This is the mini tarot deck of sexual magic. People keep sending this to me. I have no idea why. And it's always the same note. I didn't know if you had this. Here it is. I have it. I have a whole bunch of them. So if you're one of those people who sent me the mini, I have it. I promise. The Nine of Swords. Death. Worried about that ending. Worried about that ending. And what does it mean? Does it still mean something? Eight of Cups. Two of Pentacles. What to do with that? Four of Wands. The Hermit. The Emperor. We've had so much time to heal from this relationship, whatever it is. We've had a lot of time to think and to contemplate and to act in empowerment and or our best interest. I saw how you used your Emperor before, where we kind of moved away from it, but after much time and reflection, and I mean a lot of time and reflection, we don't feel the same as we once did. That's all this really means. It's just a bunch of fancy language that says we no longer feel that we used to, confused, mentally anxious, and emotionally detached. The healing process here over time suggests we kind of see this relationship better than we used to, and there might be an ability or a way to fix it that perhaps there once wasn't, because we couldn't see it before. Okay? Like so. We have your medallion, and the key word here being generous. So there's your face value medallion, which just says Leo, and then there's the back keyword, and your keyword came up being generous. Being generous with this particular situation, but also intelligent, the keyword here for Gemini. We have the octopus in reverse, no tentacle grip of emotions here, okay, yet. And we have the cat in reverse, not listening to ourselves, not listening to our intuition, okay. The Eiffel Tower, for some of you, that might be a key memory here, but it's also meant to represent the height of romanticism that is built in reality. In other words, you can actually see it. It's not just an idea or a theory. It can actually take place in the real world. It's kind of like saying that would be a heck of a project. But a part of you is romantically inclined towards it at the possibility of what it could represent. We have the great white shark in reverse once more. Some Scorpio energy here today, but the idea is it's currently non-pursued, not yet. It's not also a power play or an act of survival or meant to be carnage. It's not something that we're meant to pursue, okay, in terms of the approach. It's not about survival or attacking anybody, prey. It's not like that. We're not trying to feed the machine here. It's kind of like that, okay? And also I see it as non-engaged action as well at this time, okay? When is when is when? I'm not sure, actually. I've seen a couple different timelines that spread anywhere between now to further out, possibly upwards to next Aries season. Okay. Like I said, I'm just trying to look at you for the full moon energy. Leo, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.